This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an analyzer. Welcome to my fully operational Star Wars analysis. Visit mjmunoz.com/FO for notes and links. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment to help me grow. Star Wars, The Bad Batch, Episode 1. Originally aired May 4th, 2021. The writing credits go to Jennifer Corbet and Dave Filoni. Directing credits go to Steward Lee, Saul Ruiz, and Nathaniel Villanueva. The score was done by Kevin Kiner. Starting off with the bad things in this episode. Caleb Doom's voice sounded off, and I thought he would have had a Coruscanti accent, and that he would have to work to get rid of that as he was on the run, hiding and becoming somebody else. You know who. I want to know, does this mess with the Kanan comics? Because those were really good, and the action where Crosshair is attacking him, and he has his interaction with Hunter, that could all happen in a gap between pages or whatever from the Kanan comic, because it kind of jumped around after Order 66, and I don't know. I wonder how that works out. It kind of feels odd to me. It feels strange to me for there to be this new association between Kanan, or Caleb, rather, running from Depa Billaba while she died, and, it was a Fox and somebody else were the two clone troopers who were after him, and I thought they had red armor, and these guys had green armor who they were with, so, I don't know, it's kind of strange. Anyway, whatever, I guess they can overwrite their new canon if they want to, but why would you want to? It doesn't seem like a Filoni move, so it's kind of strange. Moving on to the good. The show looks amazing. Establishing shots, direction, animation, textures, everything looks so good. They need to keep this level of quality up for all future Star Wars animation. This is the floor, the baseline, the bar has been set. The story works really well, I think. This is a great setup for a whole set of adventures for these guys, the Bad Batch, and the gal, too, I guess. I enjoyed how they started with the Star Wars The Clone Wars narration and even the little logo or whatever. It makes the feel of everything changing that much more visceral as a longtime viewer of this series. I bet that it won't be back next episode. And like I was saying, coming in with Tom Kane's narration and just seeing everything feel so much like Clone Wars, and then it shifts, and there's this change after Order 66, and things become quite different. I think even, is that when the music shifted too? Because Kiner was doing new stuff with the score. Like, there was the triumphant Bad Batch score, but then there was something else going on. It felt more, I don't know, jazzy or smoky, or I'm not sure how to exactly say it. But anyway, that was good stuff. Let me see. Next thing. Setting up Crosshair as the enemy for the Bad Batch is a brilliant move. He knows the team's unorthodox talents and methods and plans, and he's an elite operator on his own, so the threat should be strong from him, and the Imperials that he's leading against them, which is pretty exciting. Or even if he's not directly fighting against them, if he just runs off and he becomes an Imperial operator, he's going to be a very effective killer of rebels and such, so that's not good. So I felt like there was something deep in here, a little echo of I don't know if I would say a moral, but definitely something, that you can chew on. So I wrote it all out, and hopefully it all makes sense. I'm just going to burst it all out right now. So Saw Gerrera asking what else the Empire is lying about is really dope. There needs to be skepticism from a whole range of free people from across the society in order to maintain freedom for all. Fall in line, refuse to question orders, and you are opening the door for a tyrant to walk in and put you in chains. We heard democracy die to thunderous applause from the Senate as well as the clone troopers in this episode. The defects, the rejects, the insurgents, and Clone Force 99, and the fighters on Onderon don't trust that. Remember that Saw will be branded an enemy of the Empire, and he will be driven to brutal tactics, and that it started with him questioning the narrative from the Empire about the Jedi. He fought with and learned from Jedi. He knew them, and that connection caused him to think about what was being said about them. I wouldn't say he is a foil for Hunter necessarily, but I like them being thrown together as a test of loyalty by Tarkin, because it means Saw is able to make an impression on Hunter that affirms his uncertainty with just following orders. So I thought that was pretty good stuff. Moving on to speculation, I think Omega has some sort of psychic or empathic powers, rather, and that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I have a question about this. As much as I enjoyed the episode, and I forgot about giving it a ranking, I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know what could have been done better. But like the Freddie Prinze voice thing was weird. Anyway, anyway, questions about this. Were there too many cameos? Were the cameos too much for you? Did they make the Bad Batch feel more integrated into the wider galaxy, or did it feel like reaching to buy off viewers? I'm curious. I want to know. Anyway, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and check out mgwinos.com. I will be continuing to do coverage of the Bad Batch. I believe it's going to be 16 episodes long. I think that means 15 episodes in addition to this. Not that this was 3 episodes and there'll be 13 more, but we'll see what happens exactly, because you never can quite tell. Anyway, stick around for that. Come back. There's lots more in the archives of me talking about Star Wars stuff on Fully Operational, and I do plan to continue it in the future. I actually just got done with a writing project, and I'm going to, a big part of a writing project, which is coming up with a rough draft, and I'm going to be tweaking that. It's for a story called Ava and the Glowbug, which you can find over at mgwinos.com as well, and it's a children's picture book story, and it's about not giving into fear, and about using light to combat darkness, basically. So if you like Star Wars, you might like that kind of thing. So anyway, if you really want to know, comment either on the blog or on the video channels or wherever you're finding this. I'd like to have a conversation about this. I want to know what you think about the cameos. So anyway, with that, I'll leave you with peace and blessings. This is MJ signing out.